So Ubisoft finally showed a preview of what Division 2 is going to look like, and so far I'm not really impressed, personally. I played the first Division for about 200 hours, and I spent most of my time soloing, so I'm just going to be relaying some of my experience with the game and just trying to compare this with the second game. Um, as far as the gameplay that we saw, there's one thing that really bothers me, and is that they always put people that seem like they never played a video game in their lives, and then they gave them a controller and they said, "Here, you're gonna play the demo of this game, and this is the first time we're gonna like world premiere this game, and it's gonna be with the worst players in the world, seriously." And you can see it, like they're trying really hard to like shoot at targets. He goes into cover and then he goes slowly to look around the corner. It's like, come on, man, couldn't they just put somebody that played Division before? You know what I mean? Like, for real, really. Another thing, it also looks like the bullet sponges are back. So they never addressed that problem, where you're gonna be sitting there shooting at something in the head, a human being, shooting at a human being in the head for like 2 or 3 clips, unloading into them, and nothing happens. And that's the problem with the first game. Also, is that it lacks any kind of realism at all. And that's why I went back to Ghost Recon Wildlands, is because I wanted that real life kind of feel. You shoot something in the head, it's gonna die. You shoot something in the leg, and it'll be hurt. You know what I mean? Like, I wish that the Division would go into a more realistic kind of state, rather than it being completely 100% focused on the type of gear you have, and the gear score you have, and the weapons that you're using. Because it's going to land up being the same thing like the first game. Everyone's going to run around with the house, and everyone's going to run with that super optimized fucking self-healing build that they could just easily just wipe you out on. As far as like, I'm looking at the graphics and I'm looking at the gameplay, it looks exactly the same as Division 1. This game looks like an expansion pack. It does not look like a full-fledged sequel. And this is a problem. Because I look at it, I see the world, and it takes place, it looks like Washington, D.C. now. And, that's cool that they're doing it in a totally different place. I was actually expecting them to just do it in New York again, which that's a surprising look at it. So I definitely like that they're going into a different world. But it could have easily have been an expansion, because it looks like the graphics are the same engine. Looks like they're running on the same thing. The world detail is just as good as the first. It looks like there's a lot to look at. It's very pretty. But as far as the gameplay goes, it's exactly the same as the first game. And even the loot system, it looks like it's going into the same direction, where we have bullet sponges, and we have the loot tables that are just completely randomized to get to the point that you have to have amazing gear in order to progress. And this is the problem that I had with the first game, because the main reason why it was really hard for me as a solo player is that loot tables were completely random. You never know what you can get wherever you go. So that you kill elite bosses, and you'll have like a 1% chance that you're gonna get a rare out of it. But you don't know what you can get. So you can land up getting the house over and over, like 16 times, which happened to me. I got the house like 6 times. And this is something that I hope that they fix in the Division 2, is that they actually implement like certain bosses drop certain types of items, or going to certain places have a better chance of dropping whatever item you're actually looking for. That would be a step in the right direction right there, and that would be a selling point for me. Another thing is cross-platform play. I would love to see more games do cross-platform play, and unfortunately, like even if it's not PlayStation and Xbox combining together, at least let some of the consoles go with the PC, because I primarily play on PC, and it would be nice to see a way for everybody to get together and play the game. And that's something that kind of destroyed the Division 1, is that we got everybody really divided. It's literally the Division. Everybody is divided into different consoles. And so I play on the PC version, and I don't see nearly as many people running around. Some of the content is not even used at all, because it's just a barren wasteland. Let's say, for example, the survival, that survival mode. Who the hell plays the survival mode? No one. So you go into the survival thing and you say, you know what, I've never done this before. Let me go ahead and let me try out the survival mode. Well, good luck trying to get into a match, because you'll be waiting there for 20 plus minutes just waiting for a queue to pop. Just so you can get into a match with maybe, let's say, 5 or 10 people. You know, that's some bullshit to me. If they got two things right, they implemented a nice loot system, and they also implemented cross-platform play, I will be completely sold on Division 2. But as of right now, the Division 2 looks like Division 1.5. Like it's a different world. That's all it is. The gameplay is the same. It looks exactly the same. So yeah, that's my my take on the Division 2. Let me know in the comments what you think about the Division. I enjoyed the first game, but I really personally don't play it anymore, and it's mainly because of the loot system. I hate that it's just completely randomized, and that's something that really bothers me. So yeah, I really hope that they fix that in the future. We still have to wait until we finally get some like true details of what they're gonna be doing with this game, until we could finally make like a final judgment on it. But as of right now, not really impressed, to be honest. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't, and I'll see you in the next one.